Hi, this is Anna Horford, and you're listening to Horford Happy Hour. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Horford Happy Hour. This week is going to be a fun episode, I feel like. Maria and I were trying to brainstorm ideas about, what we should talk about this week. It's kind of been a slow week for us, and we talked about Kanye West, Taylor Swift, Kavanaugh controversy last week, and we just kind of wanted to have like a more fun episode and whatnot. So this week we're playing Truth or Drink, and we have 20 questions that we're going to ask each other, and
I might need to grab another drink. We actually pretty much finished the bottle of wine we were supposed to be drinking now. So,
and the wine for this week is Notable. It's a California Chardonnay. It's quite delicious.
It's really good. It's a pretty color, and I don't know, the taste of it brings me back to Boston. So.
I feel like it's a good fall wine. Yeah. I know people are like, Chardonnay is, people love to drink Chard in like the summer and whatnot, but this is like a good fall wine. It's got like buttery, vanilla, oaky notes, which I love.
Yeah, so very flavorful.
It's got a lot of flavor to it. Something that I think you should go out and try.
But seriously, we have 20 questions. I might want to... Let me just check the fridge.
And she's back. She just went and got a Stella cider. A Stella hard cider.
These are really good.
They're
good.
They're
not too sweet.
I feel like Angry Orchards are like really sweet and
overrated.
Whatnot. And Stella cider is like, I feel like a classier, like more champagne version of hard cider.
I feel classier drinking it.
So Maria has like a glass of wine and a hard cider just to get through these 20 questions. So let's jump in. Okay, so for the first question, it is, what's the most embarrassing thing you've done when you're drunk?
Okay. You're drunk, so you don't remember these things. And even when someone tells you about them the next day, you just want to kind of forget about it. But I don't know. Like, can you think of anything? The thing I'm thinking of right now is the time we were trying to skip the line at Harper's, and... we tried to, like, jump a fence, and I totally cut my toe open.
You cut your... Yeah, like, it was pretty bad. Deep. You, like, gashed your toe.
And I didn't notice till, like, 2 minutes later, and my whole toe was just...
bloody.
Covered in blood, yeah.
Yeah, that was... And you know what, guys? That was pretty recent. And people
saw us, and...
security, like, was like... get down, like they were coming for us.
Like, I was just being stupid.
We were just like, it was the point where like we didn't even want to like have to deal with the line at all, or even talk, even if we could, get to the front or whatever. Like, I feel like we just wanted to hop the fence and go in, and we were to that point.
We could get away.
We were we were that lit to where we thought we could get away with it, and we definitely could not.
I think that's the most. But what about for you?
I feel like the most embarrassing thing. I mean, there have been plenty of things that I've done when I was drunk that I'm like, holy shit, I regret that. But I don't know. One of them I feel like is this guy that, I was kind of talking to for a sec. He had commented on like my butt, and he was like, oh my God, like your ass is like great. Like I love it. And I was so drunk, and I was trying to be like really sexy and like hot. So my like first response that came into my head, I was like, thank you. I was like, I'm Hispanic. And like,
okay.
I was like, and then like later in the night, I like thought about what I said. I was like, that was so stupid. I don't know if that's my most embarrassing thing. Oh my God. Okay. So do you remember when we were at Michigan State tailgating for the Michigan State game? Go Blue, by the way.
Go Blue.
And we were trying to meet my friend and her boyfriend, and we couldn't find them anywhere because no one had cell service because there were thousands of people around.
Yeah.
And we finally find them, and we're walking through this parking lot. It's got like all these potholes and shit in it. And I see them, and they go, Anna. And I was like, oh my God, you guys. And I start like running towards them, and I just I hit the floor so hard.
She ate shit.
I ate shit.
It was
so hard.
And I'm inside of like a restaurant watching you from the outside.
You're watching the whole thing happen.
Yes, I'm watching from the inside, like through the window. Like,
and
so I had a totally.
You guys, there are thousands of people tailgating, and I just like eat shit in a parking lot. And my friend's boyfriend picks me up so fast. He's like, it's okay. He's like, no one saw it. And then he like turns to my friend. He's like, everyone saw it. Like, that was pretty embarrassing. I'm sure that there are other embarrassing things that I've done when I was drunk as well.
That's something we have to like really think about.
Yeah. All right.
So the next question, what's the number one thing you would never want your parents to find out about you?
I feel like with the mom that we have, we're really lucky and fortunate to where I don't feel like I really need to hide anything from her. No. Our dad, on the other hand, I have 2 large thigh tattoos, and he does not know about them because
I hope he tunes into this episode.
I have a small shoulder tattoo, and he saw that one, and he was literally like, if you get another tattoo, I'm gonna cut it out of your skin. And like,
he's just not a fan.
No, he hates
it's
tattoos.
It's just not really a thing. I don't know. I feel like
our family's just not really big on tattoos. Like, and I got them when I was like a little bit younger. I was dating like a metalhead who was totally covered in tattoos and stuff. I got them for me though, and I don't regret them at all. I think that they're beautiful. I got them done at a really great studio. Shout out Eclectic Art Gallery and Tattoo Studio. But I feel like Dad would absolutely kill me if he ever found out about my tattoos. If you guys ever wonder why Al and John...
He has to know.
I don't think he knows about my thigh tattoos. I hid them pretty well. When we were in the playoffs in Chicago and I was in the pool... We've been around
family that might say something to him about that.
Maybe, but when we were in like Chicago, I told Al, I was playing in the pool with Ian, Al's son, our nephew, and I was like, Al, throw me a towel right now. Like, Dad has not seen my thigh tattoos. Like... And he like just like threw one into the pool. And I like wrapped myself up while I was in the pool. Yes. And just to hide it from our dad. But I don't think he knows about that. So that would be like the one thing that I feel like I've hidden from our parents. What about you? What's something that you would never want them to like know about or find out about?
I don't have anything to hide.
Okay, well then you can drink. This is truth or drink.
Oh, that is so true. Yep, I'm gonna drink.
She's gonna drink. She's about to get litty. All right, number 3 is, what's the most scandalous location you've ever had sex?
Scandalous. Scandal. Well, off the top of my head, I would say, me and Cam, and then we were with our best friend Connor at the time, and I'm already laughing. We were driving home from like Detroit, which is like an 1.5-hour drive, and Connor was driving and we were in the back seat. Yeah,
you were like fully being penetrated, like this you're talking about. You were actually having sex.
I mean, that's sex. You asked. I know, it's just really like you guys did it while he was driving and you were in the back seat. Yeah,
that
and I don't like, to this day I don't know how Connor felt about that. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel bad, but not really.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
And then you?
I think for me, it was with my, I dated a guy for almost 8 years, and his dad was in the hospital because he got in a motorcycle accident. And we hooked up in the hospital room next to his while he was recovering.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That reminds me of, an episode of Friends. I know.
Maria's such a dork. You guys, I don't understand Friends. I know it's like this huge, like,
so
cultural
like,
thing.
Sorry, it is, but I love it.
I mean, I respect it, but I don't get it.
But Monica and Chandler are like having sex in the hospital rooms next to, I think Rachel's in there having she's getting ready to have a baby or something. But yeah, that reminds me of that.
Oh my goodness. All right. Number 4 is that you?
Yeah, what's your biggest turnoff?
I feel like my biggest turnoff in a guy is someone who's like cocky, not confident. You know, I feel like there's a big difference between the two, but a guy who's just like feeling himself to the point where it's just like gross. Or I've had like, you know, people who I feel like they're maybe a little bit higher profile or whatever, like try to impress me with that shit. Like we've been around that shit forever. Like that shit does not impress me. So maybe just be like a cool, chill individual. And I'll be cool with you. What's your biggest turn off?
I don't know. Just like,
oh my God, another thing for me though, real quick, grammar.
Yeah, that's important. I like really try to like feel like vibes, like the vibes I get off of people, and like if you don't have a good vibe, bye. Like I don't know if that's a turn off.
Yeah, I think so. Like the vibe that you're putting out, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing TV show you watch?
Friends, probably.
Friends isn't embarrassing though.
Oh, what do you mean embarrassing? Like I work with kids, so I watch like.
Are you into any of the kids shows secretly?
Not the shows, but I really love Coco, the movie.
Okay, I watched that last night because you told me to, and
Yeah.
I'm sitting there in bed alone at midnight crying my eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit is so sad. Why do they make kids movies the saddest movies? Like what the fuck?
They always put like such a deep message in it, and
They
it's
do.
like it's funny because we missed a lot of that shit when we watched movies when we were kids.
Dude,
and
like rewatch Pocahontas, Colors of the Wind. That shit'll make you really shed a tear.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the most
what
embarrassing show that I watch, it's not really embarrassing to me. I feel like other people think that it's like lame or
Keeping
whatever.
Up with the Kardashians.
Yes, I do. Occasionally. I'm not like a full blown like
entertaining.
obsessed.
Like
The thing that I love about Keeping Up with the Kardashians is that it takes my mind off of the shit that's happening in my life at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So if I really need to like zone out and not think about any of the shit that I'm going through or my anxiety or whatever, I'll turn that episode on and I can just like zone into what they're doing, their lives, whatever. And like no shame in that game. And I don't know why people hate on them. Like, yeah, okay, they are fucking filthy rich and they did their thing and they profited off of something that was meant to like be embarrassing. You know, I feel like they tried to, you know, shame that family and then they kind of flipped it on everyone and they're like, okay, we're gonna like make the most out of this. Like, I don't think there's any shame in that. There are a few things that I do take issue with, but we don't have to get into all that or anything. But so I think for the world, just in general, that would maybe be the most quote unquote embarrassing TV show.
all right, what amount would you need to be paid to have sex with a weird stranger? What kind of question is that?
I don't know. We got these off the internet. So
What amount would you need? Okay.
I
don't think I would do that.
At
I'm
all?
gonna drink. Is that what I do?
Yeah, you can drink.
Because like.
Okay, but first of all, we have to like know how weird and who it is.
Yeah, I just don't like that question.
But I don't know if I'd pimp myself out for anyone.
Right, that's
At any price.
not really my style.
Yeah. But if they did have like a suitcase with $1 million in it, I'd be like, maybe we can just cover your face while it happens.
Yeah, there's just a lot that goes into it. Who's it gonna be? How long does it have to be for? Like,
Yeah, that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
That's a loaded question for sure.
I'd like to take a minute to talk to you guys about FabFitFun. FabFitFun is a seasonal subscription box delivered 4 times a year with full-size fashion, beauty, home, fitness, and wellness products for just $49.99 a box. And the FabFitFun Fall Editors box is here, which makes a great gift for yourself or for a loved one. And again, these are full-size products, no samples of anything. And it's a fantastic value because many of the products' individual value is more than the entire cost of the box. I've been so excited to try all the new products in my fall box, and I'm really loving my Original Beauty Blender and my Glam Glow Bubble Sheet Oxygenating Deep Cleanse Mask. So sign up for FabFitFun today to get your Fall Editors box. The FabFitFun Fall Editors box is in limited supply, and these boxes always sell out. Use my code HORFORD to get $10 off your first box. Go to fabfitfun.com to sign up and start getting the box for a life well lived. Use promo code HORFORD to get $10 off your first box. That's over $200 for only $39.99. Go to fabfitfun.com and use my code HORFORD to get $10 off your first FabFitFun box.
All right, next one is, what's the last thing you cried over?
well, you already told us.
Yeah, I cried
Coco.
over Coco, and that like literally just happened last night. So
I'm sure I cried during like a movie I watched recently, but I I don't know. I can't think of anything. Like, there's nothing bad that I've cried about.
All right, well then drink.
Okay.
Yeah, a little boring ass.
What's the longest you've gone without showering?
Ew. Probably a couple days. Because you just like, I don't know. And that's so first world problems, number one. But like, just hygiene wise, I feel like we're just so used to just being able to jump in the shower whenever we want. So if I'm thinking like maybe we're up north and at the cottage or something, like, and we're like, you know, in the lake or doing whatever, like, yeah, maybe a few days. I don't know.
I will maybe skip one day, but I hate, like, I have to shower every day. I'm just weird, or I don't know if that's weird or
I don't think
whatever.
it's weird. I think you're like conditioned.
Yeah, I'm just used to it, and yeah, I just have my...
Do you even think about like hundreds of years ago when it was like a luxury to take a shower and you literally took one like twice a year?
That's disgusting.
Can you imagine what the sex smelled like?
Ew.
Or like what? I know, but honestly, think about it. We're really getting into the nitty gritty here. Like, honestly, think
like
about
cheese or something. Like...
Okay, you didn't have to say that, but yeah, gross. But like, think about it. Like, and even like kings and queens and whatever. Like, we're going back hundreds of years. Like, it was a luxury to have a bath like once or twice a year. You know, like, just imagine how dirty. I don't like to imagine things
past 1995,
which was the year you were born. That's cute.
Hey, 90s baby.
But yeah, okay, that's gross. Next one. What's your secret bad habit?
Secret bad habit. What's a bad habit? Yeah, I've been a lot better about it, but I do like to smoke a blunt, you know. I know the tobacco's like...
It's not good for your lungs.
Yeah.
The paper's not
great.
But
sometimes I'm just like...
Fuck it.
Yeah. But I've been a lot better about it.
That's good. That's good. My bad habits, I'm trying to think. I think just my resting bitch face is a really bad thing.
Habit.
And my siblings are the ones who tell me, because they're like, you look like you want to murder someone. I'll just look at people like they're stupid. Like, I just have a zero tolerance for like stupidity. So
I don't know if you can control that one.
Yeah, but it does. I don't know. I feel like it might be a habit I could break if I actually wanted to try. So I'm definitely going to say resting bitch face for my bad habit.
Are there any awkward moles or birthmarks on your body?
Yes, as a matter of fact. That
came off of the list. That is hilarious.
So I do have a mole down in my nether regions, or as Borat would like to say, my vagine. And it's just like living its best life down there. Really well taken care of. So, but that is a little awkward.
What's the difference between, like, is a mole the same thing as, like, this little...
Yeah. Like
that's a mole. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. I have one, too.
Down there?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Sisters. Maybe it's, like, a weird HORFORD genetic trait. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Weird. So weird. Okay. When was the last time you lied and why?
Last time I lied. Some of these, like, require, like, a little bit of thinking. Like, it's just... I'm not going to know that off the top of my head.
Even if it was, like, a little thing.
I don't really lie. No, I'm just kidding. I mean...
Do you want a drink for this one?
I might have to, because I can't think of something quick enough. Yeah, we should probably have, like, a, 10-second...
10-second thing, yeah.
Okay, I'll drink.
Okay, she's drinking. The last time I lied... You know what? I can't really think of that either. I feel like I'm a very honest, direct person. I don't lie a lot. Like, I'm brutally honest with people. So I'm just going to drink for that one.
Did you ever have a fake ID?
Yes, I did. And it was really bad.
Did?
And it was from Wisconsin.
Oh,
and we're from Michigan.
I do remember that.
And I was like almost 21. I was like 20.
Did it work?
It did work at like local bars.
You're 20. Just wait. Like, you're so close to 21 if you fuck that up.
I know. It was probably really stupid, but I did have a fake Wisconsin ID, which is really funny. I showed Uncle John. Our uncle is from Wisconsin. And he was actually like, oh, I think it's actually a pretty good ID or whatever. It was actually my picture.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, I don't know.
Okay.
People from Wisconsin,
Well, I haven't.
they're always
I was
just
just
talking about
like-
cheese and shit.
Oh my god. I had like you. Oh, I guess I shouldn't say that. I was
What?
gonna say I had you to buy me alcohol before I turned 21.
Yeah, but I will never admit to doing that in public. So, on to the next one. So you have to drink, though.
Because no, I answered the question.
Oh, okay. You're
though.
right. You're right. Okay. How would you describe me to someone who's never met me? Honestly.
I would say she can seem a little intimidating at first, but she has a good heart.
Aw, that's so nice. It's so funny because Maria does tell me.
A lot of
That
people
people-
think she's intimidating.
People
Like,
think that
it's
I'm not.
probably just because you're confident. Like,
And I'm tall.
we're tall. Yeah.
and I don't really take any shit.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I get that respect.
How would you describe me to someone who's never met me?
First, I would say shy, but like really fun. Especially like if you're
I
comfortable.
just kind of have to warm up
and you're
to
in
people.
your zone. Maria's like, you know, a little kid at a birthday who like doesn't really want to talk to people. And then like they bring out the cake and kids start like, you know, playing games like and they warm up. Like that's so Maria. So you, like a little shy at first, but like really, really fun when they get to know you.
Okay. I agree.
Okay.
If I killed somebody, would you help me cover it up? Oh God, that just kind of makes me feel sick. Like, can you
Why?
imagine if you did kill somebody and then
all
you-
the time.
like you don't
I watch way too much Game of
you
Thrones.
wouldn't
How to
wanna,
Get Away
like,
with Murder.
cover. Oh, it'd be so scary to try to cover it up and forget about it. You'd have that shit on your conscience and.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see either of us ever doing
Oh,
that.
hell no.
But if you needed my help, I just feel like, you know, family's first.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
So I feel like we're on the same page for that one.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. Finish the sentence. My favorite color is blank.
Black.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right.
Like my soul and my heart.
Yeah.
It's black.
Okay. My favorite color is.
Yellow.
You're so confident.
It is,
I
right?
don't have a favorite color.
Okay, you dumb bitch. But it's yellow though, right?
I love yellow.
You
I
love
do
yellow.
love yellow.
It's your favorite.
Like all the shades of yellow are good.
Okay, well that's the question
Okay.
answered right there.
What's your least favorite sexual position? Oh my gosh.
I feel like
Why is
Missionary.
this a question?
I feel like missionary for sure. Not that it's like it can't be good, but like it's boring kind of, you know? Like when I think of missionary sex, I just think of like really religious people who that's all they know and they've never tried anything else, you know?
Is that one the
Are you joking right now? How old are you?
I don't pay attention to the names. I just do them.
That's the girl on the bottom and the guy on top.
Oh.
It's like laying.
Okay.
Nothing exciting.
Yeah.
Very standard.
That's very lame.
Yeah, that's.
I
I mean, that's
agree
kind
with
of
you.
the position that, like,
I'll
I feel like
just
you
drink
lose your
'cause I
virginity
agree
in,
with
you
you.
know, and then you really grow from there, and you really branch
It's
out
so true.
and into other things, and you're like, wow, look at this giant, wonderful world of other positions in life. So yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I agreed with you.
Oh, right.
Because
right. It's very vanilla. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, like it gets the job done, but like we could have more fun here. Yeah. Okay. Do you send nudes to the people you're dating?
Well, yeah, I've been with Cam for 6 years, but yeah, I still do.
Do you ever get nervous about having that like out in the cloud in the world?
No.
Okay. Well, good
There
for you.
are so
You have a
many-
great body.
There
so.
are so many nudes in the world.
So
like,
many.
So many out there. Like, I know I'm not the only one doing it. So
Oh, yeah. No, definitely
I don't
not.
feel like if that shit ever leaked, I don't. It's obviously it's embarrassing because like you don't want people to see, but I also don't like. Okay, like it's not a big deal. To
I don't
me.
think I would send nudes to any random dude. I feel like we'd
Yeah.
have to be in a relationship. And I used to when I was in a long-term relationship, but I was very strategic about it. So I would like crop my face out a little, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to
You're
implicate.
so dumb. You would still be able to tell.
I did not want to implicate
There's
myself
always
fully.
like things in the background that's like,
no.
That's Anna.
I made sure. I'm very strategic.
You probably would go to like, never mind.
Your room.
Right.
Like, this is Maria. Yeah, no. You got to be careful though. Everyone, make good choices with that. Don't just give your nudes to anybody. You know?
Yeah, that's for fucking damn sure.
Okay, next.
What's an unpopular opinion that you have?
An unpopular opinion I feel like that I have is that kids are fucking gross. And I don't like them, and they're sticky and annoying and weird.
Oh
and
gosh, yeah.
like maybe someday, but like right now it's like ew. And if you're on a plane with me, if you're in a movie, if you're wherever, like I'm just like, why didn't your parents leave you at home?
Yeah, we're pretty opposite on that.
Maria loves kids. I really can't. At this point in my life, I really hate them.
Oh my god.
So that's my unpopular opinion. What's your unpopular opinion in life right now?
Unpopular. Is it unpopular that I don't like to wear makeup?
I don't think that you don't like to wear makeup. It's like if you don't like makeup in general, maybe that would be unpopular. But
yeah, I don't really like
naturally.
makeup. I wear like eyebrow stuff, and sometimes I'll wear mascara, but yeah, not my thing. But I do like to have my makeup done every once in a while.
Which I end
By
up doing.
Pandy.
That's fair. Okay. All right.
You barely had to drink for any of these, so.
Yeah, because I'm not a little bitch.
Wow.
Number 19. What would you hope to be famous for? If you could be famous for something.
For my photography. Like, I just want to keep getting better and better. And that doesn't mean, like, I want to get famous, but, you know, it's always nice to be recognized. Mm-hmm. So.
Photography by Mia, MIAH on Instagram. Totally check it out. I feel like for me, something I would want to be famous for is helping other people. Mm-hmm. And that's something that we've always talked about. So if I ever get to a certain level or whatever, just regarding fame, I want to be known for helping other people out.
Yeah, that's
a big
huge.
thing for me is trying to manage like our homeless population in the U.S. and especially like homeless vets, things like that, and you know, single mothers. I want to help so many people. I feel like we were just raised to be like that. Our mom is a very giving, loving person, and she's definitely passed that on to us. So before like looks or whatever I'm doing, my podcast, whatever it is, I would hope to be famous for just being a good person and helping other people out.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last question we're ending on is, what's your favorite and least favorite thing about family gatherings?
Oh my god, that's a loaded question. Okay, I feel like my favorite thing is like the memories that we build together and like the quality time.
We have the best family memories.
They're so funny. Our family's fucking nuts.
Both sides of the family, but like, I don't know, more recently, I would say mom's side of the family, like we have some funny ass shit that's happened.
Yeah, really, I love the memories. I feel like my least favorite thing is the competitiveness, especially on the Horford side of the family. Our siblings, like, there are 5 Horford kids. Like, we can't play games together. We can't. Like, the brothers, they're 3 boys, and our dad, like, they can't play horse together. I mean, they do, but then they want to kill each other after because they're mad about whoever won that game. So I feel like the competitiveness is the least favorite. The memories are my most favorite. What about you?
Yeah, the memories are my favorite too. And then least favorite is, I don't know. No, my least favorite is like, especially when it's like you're spending a few days together, it can get kind of annoying. Mm-hmm. Like shit just happens, you know. You get annoyed at your family.
Yeah, we get really annoyed with each other.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, those were our 20 questions.
Next time we're gonna have to talk about the family memory that I'm thinking of that happened. Was it last Thanksgiving or 2?
Which one?
It was last. At Aunt Barb's.
Okay.
When Kristen and Bruce brought their friends to Thanksgiving.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk about that. Maybe around Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, that'll be perfect.
Perfect. All right, well, those were our 20 questions, and I hope you guys were entertained. I know this was kind of random, but we're just like, okay, let's do something light, fun, like, let's get tipsy while we do it, let's have a good time, and so that's what we decided to do. So thank you all for tuning in. Maria, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys tune in again next week.